Welcome back to another episode of the Boredom Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about...
Talk some sports. Did you see Christian McCaffrey? How buff he got?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those
that
comments.
is crazy.
Those comments, you see those comments like, yeah, let's do a random drug test real quick. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, that man
Dude,
been hitting the weight room.
he was like-
Nothing's fake about
It was
that.
insane. It was like this big. I was like, dang. I would
Man, it
love
was
to taste
insane.
that.
No, yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Very.
And just to
insane.
think that I hope he blows up this year. 100%.
Oh,
Because if you think about it, you got McCaffrey, Newton, Will Greer is a backup.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good backup if you ask me. You got
Yeah.
Chris Hogan.
DJ Moore.
Yep, DJ Moore. Curtis Samuel.
I got like a
That's a stacked offense right there. That's like a video game.
for like the 16th.
That
pick.
is a video game.
Yeah, for like whatever pick like the Panthers had, I was begging they would pick DK because
Or AJ.
Represent.
Or AJ.
or no, because I knew AJ was going first.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I thought DK like there had to be something wrong like if like he went like that far like
Yeah, definitely.
because like he blew up and then like was like projected top 10 and then went 64th.
Yeah,
Why would
I
you
mean,
do
and
that?
then did you see like the video where he like started crying and like Pete Carroll was like, Pete Carroll just like called him on the phone. He's like, "Hey, why'd you guys wait this long?" I mean, that kind of applies to it because
Yeah.
he was projected to go first round, and nobody thought enough to pick him. But we'll see how he does during the season. I'm really excited to see how he does. Same
Yeah.
thing with AJ Brown. Very, very excited to see what
Did
they'll
AJ
do.
Brown get picked before DK?
Yes, he did.
All right.
He-
Yeah.
Tennessee
That's
went
surprising.
before Seattle. Remember, the Patriots traded him.
Mm.
Well, that's I'm very excited to see how they do because
Oh, yeah.
represent the boys back home.
And like with like Russell Wilson as his quarterback and like how good he is down the field and like
Exactly.
Russell Wilson just can get it there.
Did you hear about like how DK Metcalf was said to be like less than 3% body fat during the draft?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
That's insane.
It's like almost unhealthy.
That is
Like less than 3% body fat. That's basically like
almost
Like,
very unhealthy.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how that would look. DK Metcalf is an example, but like I don't know.
It's very
Like-
healthy, but like on the other side, it's like
It's not
it's
because
not
you need like
healthy.
some sort of body fat to survive.
yeah. So
So
like
I mean,
in PE the other day, like Coach Kearns was saying like DK is gonna be a bust. And then like there's like so many things you could say that he could be a bust, but then you just go back to like him being injured and barely being cleared to be in the combine and doing that well.
yeah.
But like he was saying like, did you see his like what was it like the 3-cone or whatever was like slower than Brady? Like he just got like back from like a neck injury.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's gonna be like
He's not going to be 100%.
yeah
But I mean, going out there anyway.
yeah.
It took some pretty serious guts.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Oh, did you see Chad Kelly is joining the Colts?
Oh,
Oh
boy.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I want to tell you a story about that. A couple days ago, I was just thinking, and I don't know if you guys remember. There was I think it was like the kickoff to college football, and then they were playing in the Orange Bowl Stadium. I think they played Florida State, and then
I know what you're talking about. It was like the Chiefs kickoff.
yeah, it was like that, but it was like played in Florida, and they were playing Florida State. And what I thought was funny is that he actually texted Mia Khalifa the other night, and he was like, "Hey, you coming to the game?" And then she called him out on Instagram the next day, and I thought it was hilarious
That's just like
because I think she's older than he is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
We need Landon. We're missing Landon, our sound guy. He's usually gonna be behind the camera,
Yeah.
but he's not here right now.
We usually have a camera pointing at him, so
Yeah.
have those cuts where
Yeah,
we ask
exactly.
him stuff, and then like he's like laughing on the side with all those buttons, and he's like,
Yeah, exactly. So we
All
give
right.
him some of the credit.
All right, what are y'all predictions for next year's college football championship?
Clemson.
Obvious. Clemson's got to be one.
I don't think Bama.
Well,
Why not?
You got
Texas.
Texas.
Why
Texas.
Texas?
Texas is back.
I mean, they were back last season, but I mean, I don't know.
But listen,
Saying that-
listen. They went from like a struggling like 3-9 team with like what was that guy Charlie Strong?
Charlie Strong.
That guy made them like suck, and everyone like loves Texas. Like Texas football is where it's at.
Yeah.
Like
that is
everyone
true.
loves to see Texas do good. And
No, but yeah, I know. But here's the thing. So he left Texas, right? He left Texas, and he actually went to go coach. Where was it? South Florida. He's at South Florida now, I think. And with Quentin Flowers, the past couple of years, apparently they've been doing really well. But Quentin Flowers wasn't there this past season, so then they kind of took a downward spiral and aren't very good anymore. But
But I mean, like, I just have this strong feeling that Texas, it's going to be a battle.
UCF has been robbed 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Changed my mind. Changed my mind that UCF has been robbed 2 years in a row.
I will change your mind. I will change your mind right now.
What?
Their conference is nowhere near the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12.
But guess what? None of the SEC teams will schedule UCF. They refuse to schedule UCF.
Doesn't matter. They lost to LSU.
Yes, but here's the thing. I feel like they went like 14-0. Like 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Last year, 2 years ago?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Went undefeated 2 years in a row. Never lost a game in regular season. And yet, sure, they lost to LSU, but LSU was a powerhouse last year and the year before that.
But here's the thing.
Well, they didn't play the year before that. I'm sorry. It's just last year.
You're kind of changing my mind here, too. Because, LSU is better than Auburn.
Yes, but...
And they only lost by 8 to LSU, but they beat Auburn.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So take Central Florida, for example, and you remember how bad LSU used to be? They were terrible at one point.
They even lost to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ole Miss is bad.
It was 38-17 or something.
Yeah, it was. There was a time where LSU was garbage, and then take UCF in their prime. I don't know. They can hold up with a few SEC teams. I think. I don't know. I mean, sure you can.
It depends on which teams they play.
Yeah, but I think they can hold their own. I don't know. I just think it'd be. I don't know. I'd like to see it happen.
I'd like to see UCF join a different conference and see how they do.
Like App State, like what they did.
App State.
Yeah, but App State
ranked in the top 25.
Yeah, App State was good last year.
They lost to Georgia Southern by 20-something points.
Georgia Southern.
And that's what sucks because they were doing so good and everyone loved to see that underdog team who was once an FCS team.
They were an FCS team at one point.
And
remember when they beat Ohio State like 20-something years ago?
Oh, it was Michigan.
Michigan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But App State and FCS, they killed almost every single team they played, so they kind of had to bump up to Division 1.
Yeah. I think they could. I feel like they could hold their own though, honestly, because just how good that they think. I don't know. App State was good last year, so I mean.
Yeah,
I think they could hold their own in the conference.
I've been going on Instagram, like a few weeks ago. I was on Instagram scrolling my feed or whatever, and then I see something saying
follow us on Instagram, by the way.
Yeah,
we're also gonna have have our Twitter handles here somewhere, and then follow the Boredom podcast account. That's where you get updates.
Yeah.
Updates on everything when we're filming our next episode and what guest we'll have at one point.
Yeah.
So
we'll start with our friends, maybe from school. We have one coming on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, if it gets bigger, maybe some bigger people. You never know. Couple of high school kids, interviewing NFL players. You never know.
Could happen.
Anyway,
but it started here. If we get big, you got to remember this room.
Yeah, no, 100%. We'll be moving to another room at some point. We got, these two right here for right now. Just, just a little bit. Anyway,
what else is there to talk about? What's going on in the world? China is a cool culture. It's illegal to abandon your parents if they're over 60. That's dope.
Yeah.
To help financially you have to help them with their financial stability,
financial issues and stuff. Yeah.
And I heard that it's either Japan or China that they're the healthiest country in the world. Almost every single person lives over 100. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't know about Japan. They have a lot of cancer-related issues due to Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombing.
Yes, but
that was in 1945.
Yeah, but it still could be linked to things nowadays.
Yes, but true. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bounce something off of that subject. Toyota. Toyota motor vehicles. On why you should get one.
You should get
because of how insanely reliable today. I work at a car wash, right? So today I got off work and I came here to film this podcast, right? So this morning, my very first car I washed, I didn't know what year it was, but it was a 4Runner, and it had over 250,000 miles on it. And I don't know if there's any other car on the road that has over 250,000 miles except a Toyota. Maybe a diesel, but, Toyotas don't make diesels. So, which explains, they're doing something right, because if people are living over 100, then their cars are very good if people are living over 100 there.
And speak of the 4Runner thing, I was so upset. So I was in my front yard, or I was in my driveway playing basketball, just like practicing whatever before practice. And like down the street,
a 4Runner was getting towed.
4Runner was getting towed, and I was like, "No, that is illegal."
Not the 4Runner.
In my heart, that is illegal.
Yeah, 4Runners are amazing. So are Tundras, Tacomas.
Mm-hmm. Almost any Toyota car is good.
Yeah, exactly. So this is your lesson on why you should buy a Toyota.
Toyota Weekly.
All right, top 3 most durable cars. Go.
4Runners.
No, like brand names.
Oh, Toyota, Lexus, Nissan. Toyota,
I'll
Lexus,
agree with
Nissan.
Toyota and Nissan.
Toyota, Lexus, Nissan.
I don't know about Lexus, though.
Like, I'm just saying, like, Subaru.
Lexus is very reliable.
Explain.
So
yeah, please.
First of all, the Toyota Land Cruiser. If you look back, I'd say like early 2000s and look at the Toyota Land Cruiser, and then you look. There's something that it was a spinoff of the Land Cruiser. Lexus called it the GX. I think it was the GX 470. I'm not 100% sure, but basically the same engine. It was 5.7 liter V8, and I don't know. A while ago, I watched one. Had 350,000 miles on it, which is insane. Then you see like 4Runners. Apparently, the 4Runner is the most reliable car in the world right now. I heard a guy bought a Toyota Land Cruiser just as a daily driver because he had he's like a show car guy, so he has like all these cars that he doesn't want to drive. So he bought a Land Cruiser with 500,000 miles on it.
No way.
Yes. Original engine.
Oh my god.
Original engine, original components, original cylinders, original everything. I think the only thing he replaced was like a water hose issue.
Are you serious?
And that's all just, I think it was like 200 something oil changes.
That is insane.
That's unreal.
Oh
and then,
my god.
And then another thing on why you should buy a Toyota is recently a Texas Toyota plant recently bought back a truck from an owner. It was a 2007 Toyota Tundra. And the final odometer reading was 9999999.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
1 million miles on a Toyota
drive
Tundra.
that across the world.
Yeah, you have to drive that across America.
I don't even know.
I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
What's the diameter of the world?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's
gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Or somewhere.
Yeah,
might be over here.
Anyway, we'll figure out where to put this stuff. Anyway, but I was like, there's no way. And he was like, yep, original engine, everything. The final tally he did was like 400 something oil changes. And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
And so the Toyota plant actually bought it back from him, and they do tours of that Toyota plant. So they have the Toyota, the truck of the original owner, sitting out front of the plant and saying, this is our 1 million mile Toyota. This is why you should buy it. So, I don't know. I feel like I'll buy a Toyota from now on.
No, 100%.
From now on, I think we should, yeah. I think everyone should buy a Toyota.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see a thing where they put in earrings. It's like a loop and it's huge in their earlobe.
Gross.
That's disgusting. And then when they take it out, it's just hanging there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They put this literally this big ass thing in your ear, and then it's just and then you just take it out, and it's just hanging there. It's just a hole.
It's disgusting. It looks like someone shot you with a freaking.
Yeah, it just opened up your earlobe. And I'm just like,
just
dude, why?
It's like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah.
It's like,
exactly.
it's like you're like shooting for the head, like someone's like trying to kill you or whatever, and you just get like, shot you right here.
In the earlobe.
And it's like, whoa, I like this now.
No, but like,
Let's put fire, bruh.
Let's put an earring in there and see what I look like.
no, like, and then like just like on top of the subject of like the big hoops and stuff. If you've ever seen like the certain tribes in Africa,
where
they have like the like big lip rings.
I think that's kind of cool, like the cultural stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
It just
I wouldn't
looks
do it.
weird.
I wouldn't do it because look, if like because of how big it is, if you take it out, it's just there.
You gotta,
It's
just,
just there.
you gotta saggy lip.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
I just think it's like different. Like we wouldn't do it because like we weren't raised.
Because
like,
it would be uncultural.
Yeah.
So I mean,
for
you know,
us.
maybe.
But like if like we lived there, I'm sure like and we're in their culture. Like,
It just, I mean, it honestly just looks like it hurts. It just looks like it hurts so bad.
I mean, I bet
They,
it's like
they have to
some
like
spiritual thing.
expand out their lip, and like that has to like hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
That has to.
some
Like,
form of pain.
and then they gotta like. It's
I couldn't
disgusting.
imagine, but like I think that's kind of cool, like the cultural things.
Yeah.
And also, Joe, May 31st, everyone, you're not invited except these two are. End of year party at my house, and trying to get a mariachi band to come there.
Mariachi
A
band.
mariachi band, baby.
You should get like a DJ kit, or just like get like one of those things.
No,
We
I'll be
call
there.
up Dr. Dre real quick. That'd be sick.
Dude,
That'd be sick.
we're gonna get like
Dre shows up to your house.
that's gonna happen with our 0 subscribers. Right
Yeah,
now.
0 subscribers. Please subscribe. Please
We
subscribe
need them.
We
because we want to make this dream a reality.
we don't need them. We want them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
want
true.
them. We don't need them.
That is
Yeah.
true.
But if you feel like it, you know,
I mean, go ahead.
please hit the subscribe
It's
button.
Right there. Right there.
Right there.
Exactly.
Well,
Please,
you have to
please
scroll.
hit it.
You have to scroll down a bit, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be there.
It
You'll see
literally, it literally takes less than 5 seconds to do it. It benefits us. It benefits you.
You don't have to watch our videos.
I mean,
Really
sure,
don't.
you don't have to watch
You
them, but I mean,
can.
you can.
I mean, that'd be cool.
But I mean, you know, the subscriber is what counts. We love all of you so dearly
All
because
the 0 people right now.
yeah, 0
we
people
love
right
you.
now. But please subscribe. It would make our lives
Great.
100% better.
We would
It really
really,
would.
we would really appreciate it.
Exactly.
If you guys subscribed.
I mean,
It'd
you
be
know,
such an honor.
you get to watch me. You get to listen. You get
Honor,
to,
dude.
Yeah, you get to listen.
Awesome.
You get to listen to a bunch of 3 idiots making a fool of themselves on a
yeah.
podcast, and it's funny. But we get a gain because how nice people you are subscribing, and subscribing to this podcast, subscribing to our Instagram, just following our Instagram, following all forms of social media, subscribing to the podcast, subscribing to our YouTube channel that we're gonna be making soon. It all benefits us.
And check out Anchor.
Yes, check out Anchor. This is what.
Maybe Apple Podcasts. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're not an ordinary podcast. You know why? Because you get to see us and we're interacting with you guys.
Exactly.
And I mean, not to brag or anything, but like,
Most likely, actually,
who doesn't want to see
we will-
3 numbnuts talk about sports?
and random stuff.
Random BS.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. I'm more of the dumb one. These are much more smarter people.
Dumb
than
and
me.
Dumber. And then,
Dumb and Dumber.
And then like the one.
Dumb,
Just
dumber,
that-
smart guy. Dumb, dumber, smart guy.
Yeah.
Dumb, dumber, and just him.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in today.
Appreciate it.
We'll get the YouTube videos up soon. This is just going to be a startup. This is like a welcome
The
video.
pilot. The pilot.
This is the pilot, this pilot episode. And then, we're new to this thing, so, we
Yeah, we're
may
not
have to
gonna be
take some
great.
stuff out. Exactly.
Yeah.
But, hopefully, that you guys feel some sort of, like, hey, these guys are starting up. We respect that. So,
Yeah. And
Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays
Remember
are
that.
for the freaking boys.
Remember that.
Remember
100%.
that.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above and do it all.